Wish stock has been going absolutely crazy today, and it's continuing to run in after hours. Let's talk about where this stock could be headed and why it continues to increase day after day. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with Wish. Let's talk about everything going on in the market right now involved with Wish and just everything in general. There's been a lot going on. Quick update, recap, whatever you want to call it, about Wish and the overall price that we're at. Now Wish sitting at $14.39 at the time making this video. It is of course June 24th. By the time this video goes up, it will probably be tomorrow, so keep that in mind. Wish is up 5.73%, absolutely crazy gains right here. We also see that it just continues to climb in after hours and is kind of staggered off a little bit here, but overall not too bad at all. Now we're going to get into why this is likely happening, and we're also going to talk about why this article I read is kind of interesting. It's kind of an interesting take on Wish, one that I think is maybe a little bit kind of mixed as far as the opinions go, and then we'll look at the overall price action going on with the actual charts, the technicals here in a little bit. First, let's get into also just I want to mention the beginning of why this stock ran today. Wish obviously is under heavy retail interest right now on a variety of different forums. It did actually end up to kind of start the day off kind of slumped down, but then skyrocketed into the close after the Biden administration passed the infrastructure bill that everybody was really waiting on. This is a big bill, lots of money in it, and overall it is a positive thing that a bipartisan agreement was reached, and thus a lot of stocks that were already running to begin with. This was a very green day for the market to begin with, continued to run. And that is likely why we saw Wish run so heavy. Let's get into this article. What should you do with meme stock context logic, otherwise known as Wish? The meme mania that started this year continues unabated, with one stock or the other grabbing investors' attention who are active on social media platforms. Stocks, BlackBerry, AMC, Corsair, Cleveland Cliffs, all these other ones, among were booked by retail traders on online forums like Reddit and Robinhood and Twitter, and wow, they're all over the place with this. Irrespective of their fundamentals, blah, 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 blah. Meme stocks attract retail investors on the basis of their short squeeze interest positions. A big open short position prompts investors to buy the stock and squeeze short sellers. For the newbies in a short position, the stock, okay, this explains, this whole article is a little bit patronizing in my opinion, but we'll keep going. Why this meme craze can cause share price volatility in the short run and benefit traders. For a long-term investor, this noise should, however, not cause any distraction. Serious investors should look for these stocks' fundamentals rather than play with short interest positions. But here's the thing, and this is why I say that this article is a little bit mixed, because I don't really believe that everything they're saying is 100% true or the last word. The people who are invested in Wish and the people who are invested in AMC, this is not by no means a long-term investment for these people. These people, and myself included, are looking at these as day trades or swing trades. Long-term swing trades is probably the longest they're willing to go, as in over the course of maybe a couple of months, but most people are not investing in this expecting a higher valuation by the end of the year. Some people are. Congratulations if you are. Diamond hands, awesome, that's great, that's cool to see. I'm personally not doing it. Most of the people that I talk to aren't doing it. People are in these stocks to get short, sweet little gains, and when they see the first couple of dollars roll in the positive direction, they're probably going to sell. And that's probably a big reason why a lot of these stocks can't hold at these high levels that they hit, because a lot of people go, oh, don't sell your shares, hodl, do not sell. But most people, most retail traders, most of them are beginners, most of them aren't really used to what they're doing, especially if they're mostly invested in meme stocks, and this happens. They'll sell when they first see a little bit of positive. So that's why these stocks can't hold at these higher levels. But I very much disagree that you should be looking at these stocks from a fundamental perspective, because that's not the point here. Sure, it adds to it, it gives a catalyst that can bump up the price here and there, but these are, in my opinion, mostly controlled by retail interest. This is mostly controlled by Reddit forums and people who are actively buying the stock based on their own personal feelings towards the stock. And as that continues to grow, I think the price could continue to grow. And if it shrinks or weakens, it could weaken as well, and it could go vice versa. And overall, the rest of this article just kind of talks about what's going on. Is it worth all the surge? The company has its set of headwinds. Let's glance through them. Just kind of declining users, loss-making operations, and a variety of other things. But most of all, this just kind of goes over Wish and kind of saying, should you invest in Wish, should you not? And it kind of just ends it off with, well, it's risky, don't put in money that you wouldn't be willing to lose, and that's kind of about it. And in my opinion, yes, it is very risky. And yes, I only have money in this that I'm willing to lose, because like any of these speculative plays, especially short-term day trade or swing trade type of plays like this, I am not heavily invested in it. I have a little bit of money in it, but again, this is not the majority of my portfolio. Nor do I think that most people, again, like I said before, have similar positions. I think most people are not heavily invested in this. To those who are, congratulations, diamond hands, like I said before. But let's take a look at the overall technicals here. Hopping into Thinkorswim, here's the intraday trading session. We see that Wish opened up, dropped down to a $12.61 price range down here, and then just when everyone thought all hope was lost, ran the whole day all the way up to closing out the session around the $14.33 level, ran up again in after hours to almost $14.89, and unfortunately dropped off a little bit there and has stagnated since then. But that is an absolutely substantial move in after hours, one that I think is worth taking note of. Let's pull back to the 5-day, 5-minute chart here. And as you can see here, we have experienced, after this original kind of huge pull up here, a lot of stagnation, and patterns tend to repeat themselves in the stock market. As Ricky Gutierrez always says, they don't always have to. If we look here, if we look at the overall patterns, we see that with this original run-up, right, we had this huge run-up intraday trading session, and then we kind of stagnated for about about 2 days. And now we have another huge run-up intraday trading session. What's gonna happen after? Who knows? Maybe some more stagnation. If retail interest begins to spike back up, I wouldn't doubt that we'd see some more gains here, especially with a possible short squeeze. Again, the short squeeze is kind of the granddaddy of all of this. That is the last kind of straw in this game that we're looking at with Wish. That's not necessarily going to happen, but when it does, you'll hear about it, I'm sure. And we'll be covering it, of course. But the overall short squeeze for Wish, I don't think is very close yet. I think there still needs to be more retail interest. This is by no means a world-renowned play like GME or AMC was, but it has the potential to get there. Again, there just needs to be the right kind of set of equations in place and the right kind of just conditions in mind for this to happen, and that might take a little bit of time to get there. That's why I don't have a lot of money in this. That's why, I'm buying, if I'm buying this, I'm buying when it's relatively cheap, when the RSI, at least as far as we could even go to the 20-day or even the 180-day, I'm looking for the RSI to be a little bit cheaper than this. Right now, on the 20-day, for a multi-day swing, this is a little bit high. If we look at previous RSI levels, when they hit these highs, we have huge corrections after. It happens. People take profits. The stock pulls back to an original valuation to give kind of a healthier consolidation period, but this happens. And I'm looking, if I'm going to buy this, which we haven't really had much of a chance to do that just because of all the volume recently, I'm looking to buy down here. I'm looking to buy down here, buy here. I'm looking to buy where the RSI is extremely low, where it's sold off exceptionally. And that's probably one of the big reasons why we ran up so heavily today, was because once it hit that 30 level, there were a lot of retail investors who hopped into this stock. And as you can see here, blue line is still well above the brown line on the MACD, therefore meaning that the breakout is still kind of happening, but this could reverse at any moment and go back the other way. It's entirely possible. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on your technicals, keep an eye on your indicators, and make sure to subscribe, because we're making update videos about Wish, Clover, AMC, or any other stock going on or trending right now. So that sounds like that's something interesting to you. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notifications so that way you never miss a new video right when we post it, because we're posting videos very rapidly and very much right as things are happening. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for Wish. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull. It's a great brokerage and we personally use it. Check out our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.